be with every single day and I can't meet new people, I think I would die. Hola mundo, hello world. So before we move on, please like and subscribe. If you're new to my channel, thank you for being here and I hope you stay. And if you haven't watched my videos and you have yet to like and subscribe, you already know the drill. Now we can move on. Disclaimer: I may mention specific occurrences that happen in the movie, so here is your fair warning of a possible spoiler alert. Ding! So for today's video, I'm going to be reviewing Stowaway. It's the #2 most watched film on Netflix right now, and it is, I did that wrong, it is a space drama. I'm not really into sci-fi type of movies, but what the hey, it's a review. I watched a movie and maybe some people feel like me. So I'm going to be giving you guys a brief description about the film as well as my pros and cons after watching it. So here we go. So Stowaway is about 3 astronauts that are on a 2-year mission and everything just seems well, like everything's just going swimmingly, and all of a sudden they find a man called Michael who somehow was stuck in a panel aboard the spaceship. So right off the bat, he becomes a stowaway. He becomes a problem to the ship because they only have enough supplies for the people that were supposed to be on there. And he was super concerned with the fact that he had left his sister on Earth because he did not know he was going to be stuck on this spaceship. But nothing is much more concerning than them later on finding out that when they had found him on the spaceship, he had damaged the air supply. And now they were going to eventually not have oxygen. So that becomes a huge problem.
Houston, we have a problem.
So let's start with the pros. The first pro that I have is that it was watchable. I think that it was something that wasn't so boring. Like, you can get through the damn movie, okay? And it kept me on the edge of my seat, so suspenseful. Even though I knew it was gonna happen, I just didn't think like it was fast paced. So I was like, okay, so what? Like, I was just like, okay, like, this is crazy. Now, like, I want to know what's gonna happen. So my second pro is the fact that the actors had great quality acting. I think that is the reason, I was gonna say the fact, but the reason why this film wasn't completely bad for me. And I think that's why the movie was okay. It saved the movie, the acting. I think that the acting didn't make the movie lose its integrity. So my third pro was that they were able to have a scene where they incorporated humor. Because at some point in the film, I was like, okay, if this is just it, like, I'm giving up and I'm doing my freaking review on something else, like The Circle. I watched that, I loved it, and I was like, but let me just do this film because I haven't done a film in a long time. Okay. So yeah, I think the incorporation of, well, the inclusion or incorporation of humor made me latch onto the film because I was getting a little bored at one point because I was like, there's too much suspense at this point, too much drama. And I'm just like, I know there's gonna be something tragic that's gonna happen. The trailer tells us so, or hints at it. And I just appreciated it because I just feel like, hello, you know, they're humans. There's more than monotone dialogue that goes on, at least I think. Or I just don't know those type of people. And now we're moving on to the cons. All right, so my first con is obviously how slow the film was. We knew somehow in some way that there was gonna be something bad, or like, I guess some kind of miracle was gonna have to happen, and there was so much build up and it was so slow, and I was just like, my second con was that the character development in this film was I think, skimpy for like it being a film with just 4 people. Like they could have done more. Like you expect when there's less people in a film and it's like you can tell it was low budget, that they would have more, like more, what's the word? Meat to the storyline. Like I think they tried though, because at some point they tried to give Zoe, which is one of the astronauts, the youngest one actually, Anna Kendrick, Zoe, like empathy towards Michael, and that's shown obviously, but I feel like that was just like a little smidge, little conversation that was had. And well, there was 2 now that I think of it, but it was not enough for me. And what's up with like not knowing nothing on Commander Barnett? Like all you know is that she tries to get her way, and she is very secretive, and I guess her form of authority is trying to like tell people what to do without explanation, and that just didn't sit right with me. So yeah, and I don't know nothing about her. Like I knew more about David than the other astronaut, that's who I mean, and Zoe, and even the guy who wasn't even supposed to be on the spaceship, then I knew about the commander. So it was hard for me to connect with her as a character, and that's what I mean about character development. My third con is the story was kind of whack, but then also the stuff that we really wanted to know as an audience, like for example, how the hell did Michael get in the ship, and how the hell did he survive those 12 hours that he was stuck on the ship? I guess we may never know, because the film never told us. And there was plenty of things that were unanswered in the film, but that's an example. And then the last con that I have, the 4th one, is that it's not gonna be a space classic, at least not for me. I don't think this movie is worth watching more than once. I think the ending was like blah. And yeah, I wouldn't watch again. So I'm gonna rate this film a 5 out of 10. I know I usually rate a little higher, but I think, to me, with having all those amazing actors, I think it just felt flat, short for me. I didn't really particularly like even the movie, like the type of movie it was, but even then I think that with these type of movies, I like a mix of things. Like I liked suspense, but I also like it to have action, and I feel like the storyline was whack. I feel like it was boring at times, not completely, but I wouldn't watch it again, like I said. And I just wish it was a little different. Yeah. So if you like the film, maybe if you tell me why in the comments below, I might get a different perspective. But if you are like me and didn't really like it, you know, please comment also. Feel free to comment and tell me why, because these are my reasons why I didn't like the film. Maybe the ones that you have are a little different. The reasons why you might have liked the film as well may be reasons that I wasn't looking when I was watching the film. So with all that being said, thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I think that you see, I tried to go and theme my little asteroid Mars balls, I don't know, and little stars. And I think completely that I would never, I need to be careful though, but would never go on a spaceship. As much as I love the stars and the moon and I love astronomy, I would not go on a spaceship, because I think that I would get major anxiety. I would need a lot of melatonin, because I would like feel like I need to sleep all the time. I also would be super claustrophobic, and it just wouldn't work out with me. Knowing that I'm in a spaceship far away in such a vast place, in a small place with people that I have to be with every single day, and I can't meet new people, I think I would die. So I hope you guys had a great day. I hope you guys are keeping safe and know that there are idiots out there. And like always, peace out.